McCain staffer, Tucker Eskew. And now Tucker Eskew is no good guy. He's one of the guys that butchered John McCain in South Carolina in 2000. So I don't have any sympathy for him. But Robert Draper, who's a very respected journalist at GQ, apparently does have some inside information about what's going on there. And let me quote him for you. He said, "I'm sympathetic to Eskew and Wallace." Now, I don't share that, but that's what Draper says. And not just because they're decent people, they've held their tongue from leaking what a couple of McCain higher-ups have told me, namely that Palin simply knew nothing about national and international issues, which meant, as one such advisor told me, letting Sarah be Sarah may not be such a good thing. It's a grim binary choice, but apparently it came down to whether to make Palin look like a scripted robot or an unscripted ignoramus. Okay, this is pretty brutal. I was told that Palin chafed at being defined by her discomfiting performances in the Kirk, Charlie Gibson, and Sean Hannity interviews. She wanted to get back out there and do more. Well, if you're Eskew and Wallace, what do you say about that? Your responsibility isn't the care and feeding of Sarah Palin's ego. It is the furtherance of John McCain's quest for the presidency. So apparently McCain higher-ups telling reporters that Palin was so grossly underprepared and unprepared on both international and national issues that they couldn't risk McCain's campaign by putting her out there and doing more interviews. Meanwhile, she, in her crazy head, kept thinking, oh, if you let me do more, I could fix it. But every time they put her out to do more, she'd make it worse. She couldn't even handle an interview with Sean Hannity. I mean, the man just threw up softball after softball, and she's still like, whoop, 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 just totally swinging away and whiffing. So they're like, no, we can't let you do this kind of damage to the McCain campaign. So apparently McCain himself is also pissed because Draper, again, notes here that during the Straight Talk Express bus ride at one point, McCain froze out Palin and wouldn't talk to her at all, and that there was an uncomfortable silence between the two. Great. Now we're back in third grade. I'm not talking to you. JR, can you tell Sarah that I'm not talking to her? Okay? This is the Straight Talk Express, but we won't be doing any talking out here. All right. Let's hope that that kind of trouble shows itself up on Election Day and makes a difference.